Viavi's E41 DWDM-C OTDR module allows you to characterize, turn up, maintain, and troubleshoot DWDM metro access networks. While most of our standard OTDR modules operate at 1310 and 1550 nanometers, the DWDM OTDR operates at wavelengths defined by the ITU-T G.694.2 frequency grid with channel spacing of 50, 100, and 200 gigahertz. It is the right tool for DWDM metro access network construction, upgrade, and troubleshooting. You can perform OTDR tests at specific wavelengths to check the wavelength routing, check end-to-end loss through multiplexers and demultiplexers, and pinpoint fiber faults such as dirty or poor connections. The module may be installed in the T-Berd, MTS 2000, 4000, and 5800 test sets. There are two modes of operation, a simplified smart test and an expert mode for more experienced users. In this video, we will demonstrate expert OTDR mode on a T-Berd MTS 2000.
So first, I'm on my home screen. I select the OTDR, expert mode, and I go ahead and hit results and see what my last shot was. Before I'm going to start a test, I'm going to go ahead and create a directory to put those results in. So I hit File, Create Directory, type in or select what your directory is, hit Enter. I leave it highlighted, so that's where all my data is going to go. So then I come back to the home screen. Hit Setup. Today I'm shooting channel 21, which is 1560.61 nanometers. I'm going to go verify that that's the channel. So it is in fact channel 21, 1560.61 going into my mux. So from here, I have everything else set. I can go ahead and simply hit the start button. So by pressing the green start button on the front, it's going to go ahead and do a connection check. Make sure that my connectors on the OTDR are pretty clean, which is exactly what it's doing now. And I can kind of see that, yeah, I'm good, as opposed to green is good, red is bad. It's shooting out that trace. It's going to take 23 seconds to shoot that 1560.61 nanometers, or channel 21. It is going to auto save it and create a PDF right at the same time. So my trace is complete. If I'm used to looking at an OTDR trace and can read it pretty good, I can kind of see I've got some red on here. So I can see my reflectance is too high for my event number 1. My event number 3 is also out of spec. If I'm not really sure what the specs are, or not sure what our symbols look like, I can go ahead and just click on it, and it tells me it's a connector. Reflectance is too high. My reflectance threshold is a -45, and I came in at a -43, so that's why it failed. Potential causes listed below. Event number 2 is actually my mux or demux. Event number 3 also has a little bit of red. Connector. The connector loss is too high. It wanted to see, the threshold was set at a 0.5. It came in at 0.541, so I'm 41/100ths of a dB too high. And I can look at the rest of my fiber network and see that I'm fine with that. If I'm not used to looking at an OTDR trace, I can come over here and hit Smart Link Mapper, which gives you access to our icon-based graphics. So I find pretty much the same information located here. I can see I've got at 11 meters is my first connector for my jumper. I hit Event View. Shows me my connector, reflectance too high, -45, and again I came in at a -43. I then select Event Diagnostics, and it tells me what the threshold was, as well as those potential causes. I select my second event, hit event view. Again, I came in at a 0.541. My threshold was set at 0.50, which is why it failed. And here's the potential causes. While I'm in SmartLink Mapper, any event I click on here and then I switch back to the OTDR trace brings me to that same event on an OTDR trace. So if you're starting out on SmartLink Mapper and you want to learn how to read an OTDR trace, this is a good way to do it. Just select an event, toggle between the two, and pretty quickly you'll pick up on what the events are and how to read them on an OTDR trace. In any event, if I'm done and I did not select autosave, I can go ahead and hit fast report. For me, I'm going to keep it as a file as well as a PDF. Hit save all. I'm going to call this one something a little different. Hit enter. I've gone ahead and created a fast report with the same information. So the report itself will be in PDF as well as a raw .sor format. If I want to take a look at those and pull those off the unit, here's where my two are. This one was the autosave. This one is the one that I saved manually using fast report. I simply select the traces. So for me, I'll select them all. I do have a USB stick inserted. I'll hit edit, copy, go to the USB flash, hit paste. You can see those traces are now on there. Not done yet. I have to hit exit, eject USB. Wait a few seconds. The unit will audibly beep and tell me that I got a green arrow to pull out the USB stick. It audibly beeps. Let me know that it was removed. Now I'm done. Thank you.